Hey guys, hadn't went over my kayak setup in a while, and so I thought I'd do that, and then maybe uh, you guys would see some stuff that I'm doing that you like to try also. Oh, yeah, in the comments you can mention something that you're doing that I'm not doing. Also, I'm trying to introduce this external mic for this GoPro 13. So it's a Bluetooth connection, and what I'm hoping for is, those days when I'm on the water and I'm talking, and you can't really hear what I'm saying. I'm hoping it's going to be able to pick that up. And so you may start hearing some cuss words because I think usually when I'm mumbling, that's what I'm doing. But hopefully we can pick up that, and you can you can hear everything that I'm thinking. But here's a overlook of my kayak setup. Hey guys, I hadn't talked about my Hobie Pro Angular 14 with the 360 drive in a while, how I got it set up. So I thought I'll just, I hadn't did anything to improve the trailer, but let's get a closer look at everything. This dolly, if you're interested in it, it's one of these dollies you can get on Amazon. But I normally take 4 rods with me because I like the hand ties. So, you can just have several hand ties on. And you can see that Newport battery underneath the seat and a tray underneath the seat there. My water bottle is held by one of those bags that you use for a bicycle. That's the Newport NK300. That bracket is Tim Percy's. You can attach a power pole to it. It's got the 4 bolts and 4 mounting holes for the power pole. You can there's a connection for your power to run to your battery. The cable comes with it. Comes with the NK300. So the Tim Percy has 2 ways to control the NK300, and you can do it by feet or you can do it by hand. And I didn't want to give up the space where the feet control connects to the kayak, so I went with the hand control. But you will not be able to turn this motor with the rudder that that comes with the Hobie. It's not beefy enough. Behind my seat, I keep a light rain jacket and a first aid kit. You never know on that first aid kit. Here's my tackle tray, and I used to take a lot of stuff with me, and now I got where I just take one tray with a bunch of different stuff in it. And here I keep my plastic in here. And again, I used to take along a lot of stuff, and then now I got it down to just the minimal things I need. And here's a net when the bugs are driving me crazy. This Newport battery, it's the 50 amp hour battery, and it comes with waterproof connections, and you can totally submerge this battery and it'll still be okay. Very good results with this battery. Speed controller, I find that I have to have it really close to me for me to really get good feel out of controlling it. Hobie live well. I can put a limit of crappie in there easily. So I got this tray sitting on top of the Newport battery. I hadn't convinced myself this is exactly what I want to do. I moved that battery. This is the 3rd place I moved it to, so I'm just waiting to see and keep trying it. My 10-inch Garmin. If you need more details on that, just hit me up. But here's the battery I used to power that Garmin with. 50 amp hour, cheap, lightweight, small size. Amazon battery. So I made this cover for the GoPro 13 to keep the direct sunlight off of it. So I made it out of hardware bin. If you have any questions on that, just hit me up in the comments. But on this 13, the external battery source, it has a magnet connection. So you just put it on there and it just sticks there. So if a tree limb or something grabs it, it just rips it right off of from the magnet, and to keep you from damaging the GoPro like I did on my 9. And this is where the external battery is, and this is one of those covers that you use to, cover up your power cord for your Christmas lights. So I put that in there, and it's kind of waterproof, splash proof anyway. Amazon. Okay, don't leave. Don't leave me. We're gonna go through this pipe and fish for crappie on the other side. I think that's where they're at. They're always on the other side, right? Let's get over there and check it out. I told you they were on the other side. Finally a keeper. Nice fish. Keeper fish. Look at me sitting in the sun and fishing in the shade. I would try to get that kayak in the shade and fish in the shade, but I'll spook the fish for sure. See me bouncing that rod tip? I'm not bouncing it to create action on my jig. I'm trying to keep contact with with my jig, because when you're working this heavy brush, you can end up just having your jig just laying on top of the brush. So I'm just keeping contact with it. Yeah, that's a nice size fish. For me, I would say I had this jig in the water for a long time. Seemed like to me, if I don't get a hit within, say, 20 seconds of the jig being in the water, I usually take it out. But there's a lot of brush here, and I'm just skipping the jig across the top of the brush and seeing if I can entice a fish to bite. In here. Have any of you guys heard of this transition when bait fish go from, say, from shade to light? That during that transition they have trouble seeing. And then the predator fish know this, and they'll hunt on the edge of that and take advantage of that situation. Have you ever heard of that? Leave a comment on it if you heard of that.
Unbelievable. Here's another one.
That was risky. I have no idea what I just said, but what I was thinking that that fish was probably too big to be flipping. I think that's what I was talking about, not for sure.
Yeah, keep saying, oh, I'm going to the next spot, and then boom, I catch one.
Watching these crappie videos, you having trouble telling how big a fish is, look at the mouth and look at the finger in the mouth, and you can tell how big a fish is. If you're not using that technique where you got some heavy lay down, you bring that jig up through the lay down, and then roll it across the top of it, and just keep swimming it across the top of it. Man, I tell you what, they have a hard time turning that down.
I didn't foul hook him. I had him hooked in the mouth, and then the line got hooked up on his fin. But he was just barely hooked. That's a nice fish.
A 10.5 will get a ride home with me. When it's hot like this and pushing 95 degrees, yeah, I want to catch my limit and get off the water as soon as possible. So 10.5, yeah, let's go. You get a ride.
I keep wanting to move, and did I catch another one? Thank you, black bass. That fish was up shallow. I want to say maybe 2-3 feet deep.
Good this is 8 foot of water. So what I'm saying is, in 8 foot of water, the fish was 2 feet deep.
Oh, he might cheat. Let's see. Come back. Ten a quarter. I'm gonna keep it. It's hot today.
So I'm dropping her down in this brush right here, and I noticed a little more shade to the right here, so I dropped down off into the more shaded part. That fish is going to be tiny. I'm very surprised how big this fish was, based on the way he was hitting. Oh, I hate when they hit like that. Oh my goodness. Down 8 feet deep, hanging out. Fish feels like maybe, I would say 5 degrees cooler than I mean, it's hot today. It's in the 90s, but this fish is definitely cooler. About 8 feet deep.
Just caught this one off camera. Camera's getting hot, but I think it's gonna stay on the rest of the day. But I'm on 23, so it's about over with. Nice fish. So lucky you, not a keeper.
I'm at 25, and this fish seemed to be a little bigger than a few fish that I already put in the live well. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to switch them out. I'm going to go ahead and switch it out with another fish. And then it's time to go to the house. So, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hey, whenever you get a chance, get out there and get bent.